fountain with us wherever we go. We shall never be springs until God comes to us. We shall never be fresh or fruitful or useful to others till God comes to us. If we do not have constant visitations of God, we shall soon cease to be springs and shall go back to the old, dry, and barren days. Let us claim our inheritance in these coming days and find the hardest places of life's experience God's greatest opportunities and faith's mightiest challenge. Springs in the valley are very unusual, but He will give us both the upper and the nether springs.
January 1st, evening. The land you are to take possession of is a land of mountains and valleys that drinks rain from heaven. It is a land the Lord your God cares for. The eyes of the Lord your God are continually on it, from the beginning of the year to its end. Deuteronomy 11:11 and 12. Today we stand at the threshold of the unknown. Before us lies a new year, and we are going forward to take possession of it. Who knows what we will find? What new experiences or changes will come our way? What new needs will arise? In spite of the uncertainty before us, we have a cheerful and comforting message from our Heavenly Father. The Lord your God cares for it. The eyes of the Lord are continually on it, from the beginning of the year to its end. The Lord is to be our source of supply. In Him are springs, fountains, and streams that will never be cut off or run dry. To those who are anxious comes the gracious promise of our Heavenly Father. If He is the source of our mercies, mercy will never fail us. No heat or drought can dry the river whose streams make glad the city of God. Psalm 46:4. Yet the land we are to possess is a land of valleys and hills. It is not all flat or downhill. If life were always smooth and level, the boring sameness would weigh us down. We need the valleys and the hills. The hills collect the rain for hundreds of fruitful valleys, and so it is with us. It is the difficulty encountered on the hills that drives us to the throne of grace and brings the showers of blessing. Yes, it is the hills, the cold and seemingly barren hills of life that we question and complain about, that bring down the showers. How many people have perished in the wilderness valley, buried under its golden sand, who would have thrived in the hills? And how many would have been killed by the cold, destroyed, or swept desolate of their fruitfulness by the wind, if not for the hills, stern, hard, rugged, and so steep to climb? God's hills are a gracious protection for His people against their foes. We cannot see what loss, sorrow, and trials are accomplishing. We need only to trust. The Father comes near to take our hand and lead us on our way today. It will be a good and blessed new year. He leads us on by paths we did not know. Upward He leads us, though our steps be slow. Though oft we faint and falter on the way, though storms and darkness oft obscure the day, yet when the clouds are gone, we know He leads us on. He leads us on through all the unquiet years, past all our dreamland hopes and doubts and fears. He guides our steps through all the tangled maze of losses, sorrows, and o'er-clouded days. We know His will is done, and still He leads us on.
January 2nd, morning. Jesus Himself came up and walked along with them. Luke 24:15. A night in spring, and two men walking the Emmaus road, saddened by their master's death, bowed down beneath their load, when suddenly another overtakes them as they walk. A stranger falls in step with them, and earnestly they talk of what is in their hearts, moved by a warm, soul-stirring glow. And when they reach Emmaus, they are loath to let him go, and so they bid him stay a while and share their simple board. And as he breaks the bread, they know it is the Lord. Oh, may He overtake us as the path of life we tread. Along our way of sorrow, may His radiant light be shed.